You know, in 20, evil made a move, an attempt at the crown, Corona. And it had a reverse effect. See, evil was trying to speed up time. Evil wanted to set up the global government in 20. Evil had been setting the stage for it decades prior, obviously. But it had a reverse effect. It woke the people up, the remnant up, like, oh, we thought we had more time. This evil's making a move, and a lot of people could see 2020 vision. Great awakening. So this morning I was thinking, God, what's the main reason I do this? Why do I do this? Well, it reminded me of something that I seen on a gym that I used to work out at on the wall. It said anybody can fight till they're tired. Champions fight till they're tired and continue fighting. You know, evil tried to speed time up, but God slowed it down. But we're still in the end. We're still at the end. We're not a long way away. But I believe this. Now, the church has gotten into a comfort zone because we trust people who go to schools and are taught how to preach. We let them preach to the church, taking all the power out of it because the power is in the testimony. Now, I remember when I used to box back in the day, when I would be on the last round, my coach would say, 30 seconds. And I know what that meant. That meant I had to give it all I had. Now, I could take a break during the sparring, during the boxing. I could take a break during there. I could take an active break, like I could jab and take a break. But when the coach said 30 seconds, I knew that meant I had to give it all I had. Not everybody has that in them. You know, some people get so tired that they don't push in that last stretch. And I believe this time in which we're in is the 30 seconds. And it's time for the champions to push the final stretch, which is why I do what I do. Because I believe God is using the champions. And when I say champions, I mean the people who life is beat down and you're still here. The drug addicts, the ex-cons, the abused. I think God has allowed a large group of people to go through hell, go through the ringer, and He's brought you through for such a time as this. Because it's time for not the status quo, the church that has maybe been in the fight but been at a plateau. Now it's time for the people who, when they hear 30 seconds left, get a boost and fight with everything they have. And that would be in this spiritual battle that we're in right now. Well, that would be the people who have been through it and are still here. You never gave up. You want to know why you didn't give up? Maybe why God didn't allow you to give up? For such a time as this. It's a last call, but it's also the last stretch, and it's time for the champions, the drug addicts, the abused, the ex-cons. See, that wasn't, the world has a tendency to turn its back on people like us, but that is divine training for such a time as this. 30 seconds left. Give it all you got. Because the ultimate goal is to build the kingdom of God. Bring in the souls. Jesus came to save that which was lost. There's a lot of lost people today. And you know the best people to save the lost people, to help save the lost people, are those who understand what the lost people are going through. I believe that you're about to see a lot of homosexuals go to Christ. You're about to see a lot of people who are still in their addiction change, leave their addiction in this last call. I hope this message helps somebody, because we have some hard times coming. But I don't know about you, but every time something hard has happened in my life, one thing I've done instinctively is run to God for help. And I believe God's going to allow a lot of disasters. We know that the angel of destruction and death has been loosened. He's on the loose. There's going to be death and there's going to be destruction. But that's going to ultimately bring people to God. Because that's what he does. He allows something bad so that we could go to him for help. 30 seconds left. It's time for the nobodies. It's time for the nobodies to shine.